Good morning and welcome. It's Saturday, November the 13th, 2021, and today's topic is free, yet not using liberty as a cloak for vice. Good morning and welcome to Walk with God. Walk with God is a daily Bible verse of the day with commentary from Minister David McDonald's perspective, dealing with everyday topics as it relates to men daily walk with God, providing a purpose-driven perspective dealing with life's difficulties and challenges. As you take this daily walk with God, it will enhance your way of life and those around you. Let's get into the word. The verse of the day is coming from 1 Peter, 2nd chapter, 15th through the 16th verse, and it reads, "For this is the will of God, that by doing good you may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, as free, yet not using liberty as a cloak for vice, but as bondservants of God." New King James Version. How many headlines have you heard of a politician, religious leader, teacher, law enforcement officer, or someone of authority abusing that authority to do something that is unlawful? I'm sure that there's news of this kind of authoritative abuse in the news daily. Let's face it, today's society loves a juicy scandal, so this is good for news. The same things were going on during the early Christian movement. Jewish religious leaders, the same ones that falsely accused Jesus and had him put to death wrongfully, were abusing their authority and were full of hypocrisy. Apostle Peter was addressing this in the verse of today. Here he lets us know that it is the will of God that we do good so that we can silence our criticizers who do not understand the gospel. Even the hypocrites who demand us to follow the laws, but they break the laws themselves. Jesus Christ, during his ministry, often had to point this out to the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Apostle Peter encourages all Christians in the verse of today to use their freedom from the bondage of sin and its authority given unto us from God through his Son, Jesus Christ, not as a disguise to do wickedness or sinful things. We are free from sin and not free to sin. Apostle Peter concludes with the analogy of a bondservant of God. God has paid the sin debt for us through the sacrifice of his Son, Jesus Christ, so that we may be free of the penalty of death and have eternal life. Therefore, we are bound by God's mercy and grace unto us to do his will and not the will and desires of our flesh. So we will conclude with this: free, yet not using liberty as a cloak for vice. Blessings. Write your comments. Tell me what you think of this verse of the day. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to receive more inspiring videos like this. This is Brother David McDonald, and this has been Walk with God. Walk with God is a faith-based ministry assisting men to be purpose-driven for a daily walk with God. Have a wonderful day.